Congress is returning to town with the election hovering, and funding for most of the government is set to run out a week from today.
Congressional leaders announced another short-term proposal to punt more partisan fights over spending until after the election. Lisa Desjardins is tracking the movements on Capitol Hill and joins us now. Lisa, so here we go again.
Yep.
What's in this deal exactly?
Okay, let's talk about this. This came together over the weekend from the Republican and Democratic leaders of Congress. First thing people should know, this would extend government funding to a new date, December 20th. Of course, that is after the election, but before a new president would be sworn in. This includes $231 million for Secret Service, and it explicitly says that can be spent now on the current campaign season. Obviously, concern from both parties, protection, including former President Trump. What is not in here, there will not be any increased funding for Veterans Affairs. That is something that Democrats say they particularly tried to get in this bill. The VA is strained right now for resources, but Republicans, they say, would not agree to it. As you said, this is standard procedure, but coming now in such a tense election year, both parties' leadership realize they need to get this through. Republican leaders don't want to shut down, and Democrats want to focus on the election.
So what happens now? What are you watching for next?
Okay, so the first thing is we're waiting to see how this happens. We do expect this to pass both chambers. It's a question of how dramatic is it. The House is likely to move on this tomorrow or Wednesday. Now, we are watching in the Senate some senators, conservatives like Mike Lee of Utah, who often brings up his objections to spending and other things because he knows he can try and run out the Senate clock, get some attention for it. This could come close to the wire to next Monday's deadline, but I'll expect in the end it will likely pass. The other person to watch very closely is former President Donald Trump. He said he would oppose, he told Speaker Johnson to oppose a deal like this without attached legislation he wanted. Is he going to fight again against this deal? Is he going to push for a shutdown? And more importantly, is he going to raise problems for Speaker Johnson? We know recent Republican speakers of the House do not have an easy job, and their job security also is not the greatest.
That is indeed true. Lisa Desjardins, thanks so much.